I can be hot and cold at the same time. Same time, I can be nice and savage with no doubt. I bet you want to try me for this moment of time to know the fact Jesus Christ, the Samaritan, is about to die. Please do not start what you can't end, for I know your kind. I've murdered the obstinate with my poetic lines. So before you put me inside that casket aside, you must have a double mind and be ready to tell the fact after my demise. Cut it, I don't even need you. My works will go down the memory line, and I'm made of steel and iron, unbreakable and hard to bend or bind. They couldn't bend me, so I was stuck. I have no portion with fiction. Let's write poetry, and circumcised suddenly I was put aside. Unconsciously my efforts were declined. To a point I was enormously defined, bitterly, but I always have God on my side. They couldn't tame me, and I was called the arrogant, the brat of the industry, still telling the fact. They made me a huge hole to bury me in. Surprisingly, I'm still between life and death. A middleman, I'm always within. I am a hard nut to crack. Leave your jokes here before I climb. The stage is not meant for the feeble. Drag me down below, forgotten I came from the trenches. I am that guy who refused to go down 6 feet when the demons chained me to the trees. Beat on my 10 toes and bringing it out the best in me. Call me the beast. I have never been mentioned as the best poet alive for a second. They are scared of me with my artistry merged with my poetry skills. I can be mute and still be relevant for a long time. I don't need any visa to pass the exams at the borders. You are playing with words and calling it poems. Shame on you all. You lack simple ideas in creative writing. You still coy beneath your slumbers and still seeking for my sabotage. I can diss you 1,000 times and never short of words. Remember I told you I get a lot more when I pray. So before you distinguish between poetry and more words, prepare for your next jokes. I've never given up, always on my 10 toes, sweating under covers, still feeling cold. On my sick bed I went through a lot, and a lot went through me. Call me Mr. Bold. I went straight undercover. Someone still tapped me on my shoulders. How they recognize me beneath, I wonder. I'm not used to subliminal short. I say it right to your face, but you are coward. You hiding under your feet. Probably undoubtedly you are scared of defeat. Tell it without sugarcoating. You are scared of me. I've done a lot for the poetry industry, and I'm scared to do more. 4 albums on a row. I wish you could boast of one if that comes easy. Champagne for the pain I went through in the hands of my enemies. God says we should pray for them when I want to see them all slaughtered. They said racism ended in the 80s. Mere talks. I've been a victim recently. They lied to us. You all can see the bigger picture and give me my flowers whilst I'm here. I would love to smell them alive. Throwing nothing on my grave, it will be played by termites and ants. A male figure held my hand at an event, and I was categorized among gayism. I've always been like this, mute, hardly address the naysayers. For the chastisement and the slander, it's just crazy. This gives me a huge knowledge that we dwell in the fake industry, hence limiting my expectation. So I'm doing the best and leaving the rest to God Almighty.